Hey folks, welcome back to Todd Bosley's world famous YouTube channel. We have an interesting one here tonight. This is a 1921 Morgan silver dollar, but when you turn it over, it's also a 1921 silver dollar. So we have two fronts of a Morgan dollar on the same coin. Now, I have varying opinions about this coin. Is it fake or is it real? Obviously, if it's real, not many have seen a coin like this. And if it's fake, well, it's really not worth a whole lot. Tonight, we're going to be joined by Tony DeNegris. He is a coin expert. He's based in North Carolina. He's been in this business for more than 60 years. Tony, how you doing tonight?
All righty. Thanks for calling me, Todd.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I've sent you pictures of this coin, and I know you have a lot of different opinions about it. I've been in the business for about 20 years, so compared to you, I'm nobody. But I've done all the testing on this. So this test is silver. I'm going to show the viewers right now. This is a earth magnet that I'm wanding over it, so it is definitely not magnetic. I'll flip it over, show you that. And I'm going to get closer to it, and you can see, just like regular silver, the earth magnet will move it a little bit. So, Tony, tell me what you think about this coin.
Well, Todd, you sent me two pictures, front and back, which basically are the same.
Yeah.
Showing the obverse of a 1921 silver dollar. So naturally, my first impression was, oh, look at that. Somebody cut a coin right down the middle and glued two pieces together. And then I asked you about, did you look closely at the sides or the edge going around it, looking for the ribs? And you said you examined it under a microscope, but you can't find any indication of such a split and, regluing or repositioning the coin back together.
I cannot.
I thought it was quite interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting. I've looked at both sides, and I'm sure many of my viewers will have differing opinions about it because, if this would be a real coin, obviously it's probably going to be the only one that's ever existed. But if it's fake, well, I guess it's probably more of a chance that it's fake than not.
Well, if it's fake, you can take it to a bar and get a lot of free drinks.
I just That's bet all. The heads, right?
Heads or tails, you buy or I buy. I'll make sure you always call heads. Got
it. So I'm looking at it, and it definitely has some wear on it. I'm gonna weigh it in a minute for the viewers to see. Kind of showing some up close detail of it right now. It's definitely not MS state. But my question would be, if you were going to fake a silver dollar like this, why would you do a 21? That's probably the worst year to do.
Yeah, it should. Technically, you would want to make it a rarer date back in the 1800s. 21s are the most widely. They printed millions. I think the three different denominations printed for that year are total somewhere around 60 million coins in total between the S's and the D's and the planes or whatever. Amazing number. And they didn't print them. They stopped printing them in the early 1900s and didn't print them for almost 20 years. And then all of a sudden they did it that last year and printed so many that they got flooded with them.
Yeah,
so when you look through silver dollars, everybody's got a 21 or many of them.
Yeah, they're rampant. They're all over the place. But if I was gonna put this kind of time and effort into a fake, I really wouldn't do a 21. That's like the worst date you could do, if you want to do Morgan dollars. Now, Tony, you made an interesting point earlier when I talked to you. I said, why wouldn't you do a Carson City? And explain that to our viewers.
Well, everybody knows that collects these kind of coins. Carson Cities are the most desirables, and some of the Carson Cities are of the highest rarity in the Morgans. So that's what everybody wants. However, to know that it's a Carson City, you have to see the back of the coin, which is called the reverse. So in that case, to make a Carson City and have the same effect as the kind of coin you're looking at here, with two sides being the same, you have to have two reverses. And that would look kind of weird. So what you have is two obverse coins, two sides that are basically the obverse of the Morgan appearing on either side of the coin. So Carson City or an S or any other denomination you want, or an O, you would have a really weird looking double-sided reverse coin. So however this got made, and it may be real, you never know. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know. So I guess the next logical question would be, if you're going to make a coin like this and you're this good at faking a coin, why wouldn't you make something very valuable instead of a 21?
I agree with that. Most of these characters that do this kind of thing, they look for dates that are going to catch somebody's eye, and then whatever they do on the coin or however they make them, they want them to immediately be grabbed up when they walk in, and they got these people traveling around the country selling to pawn shops, and they'll walk into a place with a bunch of coins, and some of them will be fake, and they try to sell them to somebody. So they'll want a date that stands out immediately to anybody that knows even the littlest about the business, so that person is not going to question it much and try to grab it up real quick. So a 21 is like, yeah, no big deal. It may not even command a second look if somebody brought it in with all their coins. So I agree
totally
with you.
agree.
Why would they do a 21? Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so I think the next logical step here would be to weigh the coin. The coin does weigh a little less than what it's supposed to. So, Tony, I'm going to put it on the scale. 26.9 grams is what a silver dollar should weigh. This one's weighing in at 25.6. What do you think about that?
Well, all silver dollars or any coin that's been in somebody's pocket for a while and moved through across the country, across the world, is going to garner wear after an amount of time. And as it wears, the metal is going to be less and less. So it should, depending on how much wear it exhibits, continuously get lesser and lesser in weight. So that kind of makes sense with what you're looking at, considering that it has wear on it. It's not a sparkling, brand new looking coin.
It definitely has wear on it. You can see on the cheek here, I'm showing it right now, where you can see it's got scratch marks. I mean, this definitely looks to me like it's been in circulation. It's not been, kept in a closet or a cedar chest. All right, so let's talk more about this, because I'm interested to know. I know a lot of people will say they'll split the coin. But as I look around the rim of the coin, I don't see any splitting. And when I look at the edge of the coin, I don't see where they could have cut that out. And I'm still just baffled about why they would use a 21 if they were going to do that. That leads me to kind of believe that it could be real. I don't know that it is, but we're going to, this is the first part of the investigation of this coin. This coin came into my coin shop today, and I've shown it now to a couple different dealers, and we're 50-50. One says it's fake, one says it's probably real. We weighed it. We know that it weighs less than what it's supposed to weigh, but we also know that it's silver. So here's my question. Do you think they would have created a die to make this, or do you think they would have fabricated it if it's fake?
Well, let's look at the two possible aspects of how that was created. Well, if you go to if you look at some counterfeiter today or whenever, I mean, they've been counterfeiting everything for years and years, going back to hundreds of years ago, and they would come up with very devious methods to do it. It's a lot of trouble to make that coin in any manner it's made, no matter what. It's silver. They used real silver because you tested it.
Yes.
It's certainly not a split coin, and that would be pretty hard to do, to split a coin. You'd have to destroy two coins to get two faces and then put them together perfectly, and then have the ribs going around the side match. It's just impossible to do. I don't think that can ever be done, actually, without visually knowing, upon immediate glance that it's fake. So you look at the edge, and the edge is perfect all around.
All around,
So
yeah.
definitely it had to be done in a die, which means that if it's fake, somebody created a die of a 1921 Morgan dollar, and they made the top and the bottom the same, and put a silver blank in the middle between them and pressed it. And hence you got this creation, if it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's fake, why did they use real silver? And again, why did they use 1921 as a date? I would have did something like in 1893
Yeah, exactly.
or 1878 or something. And then you look at the process by which the mint actually made these. And I can't tell you, in my experience, having ever investigated that process, I do know that they are only stamped one time, and the front and the back of the coin, the obverse and the reverse, are done in one pressing.
Yes.
So for that to happen, I'm not sure if the dies that were put in the press itself are separate dies for the head and the tail side, calling it what everybody uses when they flip a coin, heads and tails. So it could be a coin error if two head dies are put in, one on top, one on the bottom. That's possible, but I don't know the full extent of the minting process, and I've never heard of this ever happening before.
Yeah, I actually searched
really
Google.
A rarity there.
I went into Google to see if there were, fakes, or this is a, type of Asia fake, but it's not. I mean, there's none that I can find anyhow that exist. Now maybe my viewers will be able to find it. I did a quick search on it, but I guess where I'm baffled about this is the wear on the coin it seems to be a lot. The coin is not a valuable coin necessarily for a 21 Morgan. It's the last Morgan that they made. So we either are dealing with a really not intelligent counterfeiter, or we have something that's really unusual, and that's why I called you about it. Any suggestion about what I do next? I'm sure my viewers will have a lot of opinions about it, and I hope that they'll get a hold of me and they'll leave a message and tell us what they think.
I agree with. I would certainly be looking at the comments that you're going to get from this video. You might get some interesting information presented to you. But I did want to ask you something that we didn't cover before, and it just came to my mind. Naturally, I don't have the coin in front of me because I'm on the phone with you, but you have it there, and I wanted to ask you about that, the toning on the coin. What is your impression of the darkness that's surrounding the central area of the coin on both sides?
Well, it has some unusual marks.
Or tone? Is it tone in the metal, or is it just dirt or grime? What do you think that is?
I can't really tell. I mean, I've looked at it under a microscope. It definitely has like a black patina to it.
So it's not a buildup. It's just a color. It's a tonal value. It's not a buildup of
I would call it more of a buildup.
Over the coin.
No, I would call it more of a buildup. Yeah, I would say it's more of a buildup than a toning, although it does have a little bit of toning to it, and it has, definitely has some wear. I'm showing a picture right now where you can see the hairline is definitely worn. So this coin has been in circulation, or at least is presented as it's been in circulation.
That's possible.
And I've seen plenty of fake coins. I mean, I've seen plenty of fake silver dollars, and most of them stick to a magnet. They don't even take the time to make it out of silver. But If this is a fake, it's the best fake I've ever seen.
Well, it certainly looks interesting. I think you could have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't pay $1,000 for it if it's fake.
Well, this is actually part of a probate consignment. So I took it, I just basically took it on loan to figure out exactly what it is.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
I work with many attorneys in the area here. I'm located in Ohio. And you know, these are the interesting things that come in. So, Tony, I want to thank you for your time tonight, for giving us your opinion on it. And to my viewers, if you have an opinion about it, I'd love to hear it. I'm Todd Bosley. I own Ohio Trading Coin and Jewelry. We buy and sell daily. I'll show you my card right here. If you're looking to sell, I'm looking to buy. And if you're looking to buy, I got great deals. We investigate what we buy, and we make sure that what you get is what we present it to be. So, folks, thanks for watching. Hope you'll give me your opinion on this, because this coin is unlike anything I've seen in 20 years. Maybe some of you have seen it, and if you have, I'd love to know about it. But this is a new one on me, and Tony, who's been around for a long time, obviously has never seen anything like this. I think ultimately we'll be sending it to a grading service to get it verified, but I just want to see everybody's opinion, and I want to talk to a few more of the trusted dealers that I deal with to see what they think. So, folks, thanks for watching. Check out all of my interesting videos. We have lots of things on YouTube. Todd Bosley's World Famous. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great night. Bye-bye.